We are here at Badass Reels today, and we're going to be doing a GFCI delete for my Miller Pipe Pro 400. And I'm going to explain to you how to put it in and all the tools necessary that you're going to need. You're going to need a Phillips screwdriver. You are going to need a 11/32 end wrench. You will also need a 1/4 inch socket and a 1/2 inch socket. So the first thing that we're going to do is unplug whatever you have plugged into the machine, and then lift up your cover and take your 1/4 inch socket, take out all 4 bolts that are in there, screws, and then pull that off, set it to the side, won't be needing that anymore. And then you'll take your 1/2 inch socket and undo both of these bolts holding this middle panel on. So you remove your top 2 bolts from this panel, you pull up and then it'll flip down just like so, and then take your Phillips and go to your first plug-in, and everything is color coded, and we just want to do 1 wire at a time. So we're going to start with this green one. Pull that out, set old hardware to the side, and then you got your new plug here. You're going to slide that right back in, green to green. Tighten it back down. It's good and tight now. And then we will move on to these wires on the side. Gold. Which is your gold wire. Pull those out. This deal here you will no longer need. So throw this in the trash. Do not put that back in. Take your wire, put it back in on the same side that it had come off of. Make sure it gets underneath the washer good. Tighten that back down. Back to the other side. It has 2 wires coming off of it, so make sure that those 2 wires stay connected when you put it back on. There is your old plug-in. Throw it in the trash. Loosen both of those out. Of your wires connected to this side, we'll tighten them up. Make sure that those stay seated in there all the way. And now this one is complete, and we'll be moving on to the next one here. We're going to do the exact same thing for the second one. Remember, just do 1 wire at a time. That way there is 0 confusion and you don't get any of this mixed up. Do not need, throw in trash. You also want to make sure that you got these torqued good. And this one, the one on the right, it only has one wire going to it, where that first plug-in has two. Alright, and there we have it. So everything, all the wires have been installed into the new plugins. Now we will mount it back to the face of the machine. So we have all of our wires connected to the plug. We took the face plate, stuck it up on the face of the panel, and then we slid our new plugins in through these slots. So you want to make sure that the new plug-in slides in underneath and none of these wires get hung up on any corner or on anything else. And then you'll take your hardware, stick it through there, and then your 11/32 end wrench, and just snug them up. Once you have these in, you want to make sure not to scratch this powder coated piece. So be very careful. These screws can strip out, so just be gentle with it. And then get those in and secured. You want to move this chain for the remote up out of the way. And then you just simply slide this piece back in with those up where you can see them. Then take your 1/2-inch bolts. Get them started. And there you have it. No more big ugly plastic piece hanging off the front of your machine, and no more having to worry about popping your GFCI. So get a hold of John at badassweldingproducts.com. He will get you set up with one of these.